So I started teaching at Wheaton High School, which is in Maryland, back in 2016, and my kids have always commented on my slides, and so have my colleagues. So Pictochart has just sort of become a natural part of what I do because the response has always been positive. What it's really done, I think, in a lot of my classes, because I teach 9th graders and 12th graders, right? So when there are more difficult concepts, or when we're doing something that's just not that interesting, like they're taking notes, it gets the kids to stay more engaged for a longer period of time. Plus, with the way you all have your interface set up, I can hyperlink things. I can, make things function in different ways. So even if I'm not there, even if I have a substitute, everything that they need can be in one infographic. And I actually have used that a lot. When I'm out for like sickness and things like that, I can just put everything in an infographic from Pictochart and the kids are able to access it all. And again, it's an easy visual path to follow, and I think that's important.
I am a faculty member in the school psychology program in the College of Education at the University of Utah. One of the really important things in my training as a school psychologist was trying to figure out ways that we could get people to pay attention to all these great practices that we know exist, but that aren't necessarily being used. And so we found Pictochart as a real legitimate way that we could take information that, typically would be not very approachable. Maybe we hadn't learned how to package it very pretty so that people would want to look at it and engage with it. And what I found was so helpful was having the ability for someone like me who is not a graphic designer. I'm a big proponent that I don't show up to a meeting without having at least one infographic with me to convey the information that I want to convey to other people. And I can't tell you how many times I've been in important meetings with administrators at school districts or foundations in the community. And if I didn't have the visual communication to talk about the impact of the work or talk about why this investment was so important, I'm convinced that I would not be able to have secured funding to support the work that we do, to have people maybe change their perspective and be more welcoming to mental health services in the school. And I've seen those in real time. I've seen that happen where I think back and I'll go back to my team and say, isn't it great that we had that infographic with that information? What do you think would have happened if we didn't? The proof is in the outcome. And so I can't imagine myself showing up without having visual communication. And like you said, being able to tell the story so that people can just resonate with it.